Okay, sorry, my phone rang there, so I had to take my phone call from my minivan office. What I was saying is, once you get this coalition together of like-minded people, see if you can even have a town or a city-wide resolution that you are hopeful that the town supports to end violence against women, to accept and ask for participation as a community by everyone in your community, regardless of your color, regardless of your religion, regardless of your gender, regardless of who you love, and all the things that go with that. That as a community together, you stand strong, and that is a resolution that you want to have enacted, especially during this time. Again, we're speaking specifically about this particular election at hand. You can insert issue here, whatever the issue is going forward, and that the town supports those ideologies or the issue and advocates for them just like they would on other issues. In regards to enacting or participating in advocacy at the state level, so we just talked about the town and city level, same thing at the state level. Who's my state rep? Go find out who your state rep is. Again, break out the phone book if there's even one left. Look online, find out who represents your town or city in the state, at the state house. We're not talking Congress right now. We're talking purely the state, okay? And also, so who's your state rep, and then who is your senator? You want to find out who those folks are. The state senators and state reps 90% of the time will have ongoing office hours every month. So for me, in my tiny town, my state senator comes to the library once a month. My state rep holds office hours in the town over at the town hall. Okay? So when I had issues I wanted to talk to them about, I went down and met with them in the library. Introduced myself, let them know where I lived, that I was their constituent, and what my issue was. And we talked about that from my perspective as a constituent and what did I want to see. Then from there, I had other folks that I put together some coalition, for lack of a better term, of like-minded people that had felt the same way I did on my issue. And we continued to engage the state senator as well as the state representative. And from there, the issue went up to the state house. And we went by way of also engaging the current governor's administration. So we were able to get the town, the state representatives, and the governor's administration involved in the issue. There are all sorts of coalitions on particular issues, whether it's on breast cancer, on epilepsy, on autism, right? So if your issue is on justice, on, that small thing called human rights. I'd even look to see if there's a human rights committee or council in your town or city. A lot of them do have that, and take this issue to them to say that you want to make sure that you're safe wearing your hijab, that you're safe wearing the color of your skin, that you're safe wearing your gender and how you identify with your gender, and that there is a proclamation on rights and safety. Again, we're speaking about this election right now, on how you feel safe in your community. And those are three ways to go about it in the state: your state senator, state rep, and the governor, okay? The administration. You can engage find out what committees are in the state. Is there a equal rights committee at the state level? Is there a family rights committee? All of these things. You can go about enacting change and advocacy these routes. Now, when the federal stuff comes down, right, okay, and this is tough. Say you have a very conservative congressional individual that was voted in based on principles that you just totally don't agree with. Well, guess what? They're still representing you, and they must listen to the needs of their constituents. So find out where their local office is and go get a meeting with them. They'll be home during their breaks. you can call and find out when they'll be in the district and request a meeting. If you're feeling a little bit hesitant to go by yourself, then get some other like-minded people to go down there. Hi, my name is so-and-so. I live in your district. This is the town. Here are the people that are with me. Here's our issue. And we'd like to talk to you about it because we need to make sure that you hear from your constituents and make sure that you understand where we're coming from. That's not in a vacuum, and it's not just an individual thing, but it's a collective issue. And even if it is an individual issue, it's your right to go speak to your federal representative. Same thing with the senator. And the senator's office, find out where the local office is and go meet with them down there, or meet with whoever handles constituent issues and write letters, pick up the phone. You can create an online petition, very easy. There's so many online petitions that can be created now to just even disseminate to your town or your city. Post it on social media. Social media is another great way to go about this. Do you have a Twitter account? Tag your state senator, tag your state rep, tag your congressional member or your senator or your town committee members, town selectmen, council, etc., saying, I support gay rights, so should you, because we do in X town or city, or however you want to frame it. I'm trying to just throw a couple of ideas out there. Do it on Facebook. We're not talking about trouncing on other people's rights. You feel like everyone should be wearing, white to school every day, and you're going to create a committee to only allow people to wear white clothes to school. No, it's not going to work, right? It's going to be a unifying issue or an issue of injustice. It's not going to be, it's my way or the highway. Your rights don't mean to trounce on other people's rights. So we're talking along the lines of, maybe, not maybe, there are people out there who want to drive by women wearing a hijab and rip it off their head. No, it's not what we do here in this country. That's not it. That's one of the issues, and so you want to make sure that your town and city support everybody that lives there, right? Freedom for all. Justice for all. I know we're fighting that tooth and nail right now because we're clearly not seeing it across the board. But we do live in a country where you can vocalize this, and you can go to your community leaders, and you can be vocal about the injustices that you see, and theoretically not land in jail. But this is not about jail. This is about using your right to speak, your freedom of speech. And so going to your local, state, and federal representatives. Tip O'Neill said it best. All politics are local, and you have the right to do this. Go ahead, post about your issues on Facebook, but sometimes it's like standing on the edge of a canyon and yelling into it, If a tree falls in the forest, is anyone here? I don't know. But if you get a meeting with your representatives at whatever level and speak with them and continue to engage with them, you'll create a relationship, you'll create a partnership, they'll know who you are, you'll start to see them around town or in your district, or follow them on Twitter or whatever, and continue to meet up with them. Hey, remember we talked about this? Here are more people that are interested in that issue, and use that as a way to keep moving your issue forward. Again, you could work with them to propose a formal resolution, or even as far as the state level goes, or even the federal level, to file a bill to say, we embrace all people. We are not here to divide. We are here to say that we support your rights. And if that's reproductive rights, you put that out there. You uphold Roe v. Wade. Whatever the verbiage is, you uphold that love wins, right? That you can marry whomever you love. That type of thing. We're looking at the rights that we have as citizens here in the United States. And that is a way for you to have your voice be heard and be an advocate. Letter writing, social media, awesome. Partner it with advocacy with the representatives, or think about running yourself. Find out what open seats are there in your community and commit yourself to running for them. Start getting involved. Get your name out there. I think that really is my Reader's Digest abridged basics version of Advocacy 101. You can reach me on my email at jamie.belcedo@gmail.com. And I love seeing advocacy, and I wish you the best in whatever way you need to express yourself on whatever issue. But your voice does make a difference. It does. We cannot sit in a vacuum, and movements come from the ground level up. A tree doesn't grow from top down. The tree grows from bottom up, roots to leaves. And we all need to be a participant in this process. Even if you feel totally discouraged and you don't see any fruits from your labor for a long time, do not give up. Do not give up. That's not what this country is built on. This country is built on participation, and I know your integrity and the strength of whomever you are watching this can do that. So I hope this was at least helpful in a boiled down version. Signing off, Advocacy 101. I wish you all the best. Thank you.